In this video, I'm going to go over 7 PSA 10 special illustration rares that are currently selling for under $200. Now, you won't believe this, but some of these are fairly underrated, beautiful cards that are just going under the radar. So stay tuned and let's get straight into it. Card number 1 is going to be this Miraidon EX from Scarlet and Violet. This is a phenomenal SIR. The population for this is 3,800. The current market price is around $137. As we can see, we have established a baseline of $200. That is what the straight red bar means. And we have some scatter plots showing some of the sales data on the last 20 comps. So these sales go back all the way to July 19th to August 24th, which is the last time I pulled this data. And as we can see, we have had some sales over the medium, right, which is somewhere between 137, and overall this card right now is just in a range, right? It is under $200, and I think this is a really cheap card given that Miraidon is one of those Pokemons that were the face of Scarlet and Violet, right? So could have some potential growth. Just overall, if you are looking to get this card, it is currently extremely cheap. Next card on the list is going to be this Undervalue EX from Paradox Rift. So this is another phenomenal artwork. It has tons of cameos in this card, right? Some of the futuristic Pokemons, Paradox. Now, I know a lot of people do not really like Paradox Pokemons. However, I think this is just one of those that just stands out and is overall a really nice card to have and look at. The median price right now is $132. The average sale is $134. As we can see from our baseline, there are no sales over $200. This is a really phenomenal cheap card that could be worth just adding to your collection, and just overall, if you want to add into, some type of speculation, they could also play that role. The population for this is 2167, right, which is not a lot, and we don't really have any sales above $200, right? So this car has just been selling out of range, and if you can find it somewhere between 120, even less, right, 110, that could also be a really good potential buy. Could be worth adding to your collection. Card number 3 is going to be this Zacian special illustration rare. This is from Journey Together. I know Journey Together was not really big for everyone. However, some of this artwork with trainers is absolutely phenomenal, right? I know Zacian is not a really famous Pokemon. However, given that it's the face of Sword and Shield, I actually think this artwork is great, right? PSA 10, once again, population is 2748, which is fairly low for today's standards, and it is done way below our baseline, which is $200. And as we can see, the medium of 132 is literally what is going out, right? So if you can find this card somewhere down here in the 110s, right, because we have a couple of scatter plots down there. If you can find this card for $110 to $115, right, we have confirmed sales, right? Like July 28th, we had a couple of sales down there. And even though recent, right, August 24th, the last sale was somewhere between 100 and even the last sale was $90, right? That could have been an outlier. We don't have any outliers above the baseline. So if you are looking to buy this card, this could be a really good opportunity under $200. Next card on the list is going to be Team Rocket's Crobat, right? Everyone loves Destined Rivals, even though right now Destined Rivals is getting hammered with reprints. This is just another one of those cards, right, that the colors stand out. Population is 5881, which is pretty close to 5900. It is currently selling somewhere between 148, right? That seems to be the median price, with a height of 176. There has been no sales above $200 on this pulled list right here. And look at the volume on the last August 24th, right? We had 5 sales, right? So people are starting to step in for this. It is a really nice artwork. As someone who played tons of Gold to Silver, always liked Crobat, could be worth adding to your list as a potential under $200 card. The next card on the list is going to be Zoroark, right? This is another Journey Together card. I believe there are so many nice cards in Journey Together that are currently just going under the radar. A lot of people are not really emphasizing them, given that the whole trainer scheme was not really well welcomed, right? However, this card here is selling for a median price of 146, right, which is a little above the average sale. There has been no confirmed sale above the baseline, which is $200. This card has a population of 3424, right? So it's decent, right? And on the last 20 sales, we've had some lows in 123, right? While some of the highs was 174. If you can find this card somewhere between the medium price, right, like 150 to 140, that would be great. Although the last sale did confirm at 176. So let's see what the market decides to do with this one here. Another great artwork. Next card on the list is going to be this Pidgeot SIR from Obsidian Flames. Now, this card here, right, is a 151 Pokemon. The color of this card are phenomenal face to face, right? Like if you see this card in person, the artwork just pops. The population for this is actually fairly low, right? 2355. If you can find this card somewhere, right, between the medium price, which is like 159 to 160 right now, I think that could be a great pickup. With some of the retrace going on right now, who knows, you might be able to find this card cheaper, right? As we can see, we did have it sell at $240. That is definitely seems to be like an outlier, which also shows you that there could be some type of demand for this card, right, at any given time. Depending on how many are listed, this card could sell at any price. So if you can find this card fairly cheap, I think it is a great pickup under $200. Last card on this list is going to be Kyurem. This is going to be from Black Bolt. This is just another one of those Pokemon that is very under the radar. This one here is more of an artwork play and also a pulled rate kind of played, given that Kyurem is not as big as Zacian and or Reshiram. So if you can find this card somewhere between the medium price, right, 170, even 150, right, we have confirmed sales at 148, so that could also be another great pickup. The PSA 10 population for this is 4556, which is not too bad. And overall, another card that it seems to be a great under $200, right? So let me know in the comments below which one of these cards will you pick up, and or if you want me to add any other cards to this list, right, under $200 that I might have missed. This was just some of my personal picks, given artwork definitely played a huge role into these. And if you like this content, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.